EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Burrow will throw. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 36.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Ravens.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete,
No gain on
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown, Demetrius Harris. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Bengals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
At the 28-yard line.
To Mixon on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
At the 44-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
39-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick in.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And way up, Pat. The 35 before he's taken down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And Burrow going to throw again. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
24, Bengals 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMario Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Ravens 31, Bengals 8. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
1st and 10.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught the tight end Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Get that ball. Top 19. Top 19. 31's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Baltimore.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And it's third down.
Again, it's Hill. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.